Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last episode I left off with me struggling through this damn rebuttal showdown. I really hoped to finish the trial in that episode, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be. So for the past 20 or almost 30 minutes I've been replaying the section that I did last episode to get back to this point. I made sure to save just now, as we are about to re-begin this rebuttal showdown. So, I did look into this, and it turns out because there are, like, the statements are in, like, weird diagonal areas, I'm going to be trying to hit two of the buttons at the same time to try to change the angle of the slashes. It's going to be a bit of a pain because I remember I did kind of try to do that and it wasn't really working, so I just gotta try to time it good. So it might take a couple of tries. We'll see. I'm kind of annoyed about this, but it is what it is because it's not like it tells you have to do that, you know? Whatever. Alright.
There's no way.
That is merely an illusion you have. If you value.
There's no way I can stop.
Oh, Gundam. I'm so sad to have to beat this buddy.
Did you say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Alright. Take it calm. I think the one is the wire, yeah.
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Okay, so it was somewhat working. I just gotta be a little faster. Whew, alright. Let's do this.
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
Oh, I ran out of cuts. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. So even though I'm trying to get them, I'm not being exact enough, and I'm running out of cuts. Ugh, okay, I was right. This is gonna take a while still.
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
No. Ugh, how am I gonna do this? I have to like memorize the pattern in order to hit the ones that I need to hit, but it's like such a pain.
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
A little better. I need to try to get two at once. Okay. I think the one I'm struggling with the most is the upper right.
Even if the turbine box doesn't exist, you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail I say! Your decayed illusion. Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
There? Finally? Yes! Yes! Okay.
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning! You say the killer went to the Octagon? Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light!
What? Try providing the evidence the killer went to... I didn't see the yellow phrase. Did I miss something? Oh boy. And everything was so big that it was taking more hits to get it. But I finally made it to this section, so I'm like, I don't want to screw up again, dang nabbit.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want, at least pray to the key which dwells in the light.
That was it. I saw the hint of yellow. Okay.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown, at least pray to the key which
dang it,
dwells
it happened
in the
again.
light.
Okay.
Know
It's gonna
the limits of
overlap a
your own
little, that's the
reasoning.
problem.
You say the killer went to the octagon. Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown
There.
in the maelstrom of blood.
Allow me to cut
I have to
through
let that
those
other
words.
one go. That's the key. Okay. Yay!
The wire used to string up Nekomaru's body.
Oh, finally! Gundam, you really put up quite a fight. Now I'm worried that this could happen again in the future trials. Ah. Okay, but now I know how to deal with it. It's still a little difficult, but we got it, y'all. We got it. Oh, thank the Lord. It might have been easier with the controller, now that I think about it. Damn. I gave up on playing the trials with controller because I thought, actually keyboard's easier, but now I'm like, maybe the controller would have been easier for that, but whatever. It's fine. Got through it. That's what matters.
The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. The only place I can think of is the octagon.
I clicked too early. It's fine.
There were various weapons and tools there. I'm pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too. Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the octagon.
Oh boy. Oh, Gundam. I'm so sad. I like you so much.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
It seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
Yeah, it'd be nice if I didn't have to do that.
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Oh.
Hey, what are you...
You're ruining my gameplay. This is my time to shine. It's like, no, Hajime. I'm the protagonist now.
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building, Gundam tried to lure only Nekomaru.
Okay.
The elevator was probably broken by that point. Thanks to that, Nekomaru wasn't able to go to Grape Tower, which was supposed to be the meetup point.
Oh,
So
I don't
he
even have
tried
to
going
click.
over to Strawberry Tower, just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken.
Whoa.
Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place.
He really took
also,
over.
the button in Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, so he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
He's like, screw you, Hajime.
Through this, Gundam successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru, so by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting him.
Oh boy.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
Uh-oh. He's angry.
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me!
He's like, I'm not gonna even try to disprove you just to protect myself. No. This is about honor and pride. You do not say that I do not battle.
Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Oh boy.
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
I love the way he said it. It's like, can't you just go down without a fight anymore, please? I just want to finish this. Why are you so angry?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
You know, my brain went the wrong route with him saying this. I've got blue balls. I'm sorry. Oh. Like, I can't even be sad in this moment because it's so funny because he's so extreme. Oh boy.
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought, truly frail. Succumbing so easily to this simple argument, it was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
He's got a second wind.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied.
You must satisfy me, Hajime. Oh, my baby Gundam.
Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. As for the other, you must provide a reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I will provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh. Oh.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! For the Tanaka Empire! It's Nekomaru's back. Do you really think I can get behind him so
Oh,
easily?
shoot. No, it's the... Ah, I screwed up. It's the... Ooh. Wait, reload. Why can't I reload?
It's
Okay.
Nekomaru's
D
back. Do you really
for
think I can get
Dark
behind him so
Blade.
easily?
This is the end!
You gotta use your little buddies, huh?
Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you have the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you used your little friends to help you commit murder. How cute.
Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundam.
Yep,
In fact, we saw that with our very own eyes, right?
you sure did.
emissary of evil. In accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through, Supernova Silver Fox Sandy.
Oh, it was so cute.
I press the button. Truly, this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you
Just
mention
wanted to
it,
voice act him for the last
after
time.
Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved a piece of wallpaper from the baton lighting, right?
They sure did.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Mekamaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Gah.
No, I'm gonna miss that laugh.
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
Oh,
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance.
oh.
Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road.
Oh.
Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
There we go. Oh, he's like, I'm still gonna do this even though Nagito did it earlier. Alright. Woke up at, hung the loop onto the doorknob, wrapped the wire, doorknob came off, hamster and murder.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
This one was a little confusing, I'll admit.
Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime.
Even though I knew everything that happened, I think the way things were described threw me off, but oh well.
First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clock's alarm to 5:30 a.m. After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final death ring. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody
Look
else.
at that dramatic pose. Feels very Gundam.
That secret being, Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building.
Nagito's pissed.
On the
He's
morning
like,
of
why are
the
you
incident,
doing this? I already
Nekomaru woke
summarized
up
it.
and headed over to Grape Tower for a specific reason.
It looked like he's on the toilet.
There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, that was around 5 a.m. By that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Taichi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However,
Sound effect.
because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Great Tower, so he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's
The
neck.
power of hamsters!
This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob.
You gotta admit, a lot of this was pretty smart. You know, very unique way of killing someone.
After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall.
I think what really got him was the fact that Fuyuhiko was in the lounge. If it wasn't for that, he might have gotten away with it.
They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building's structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending, and Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful, and placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge.
Yeah, that screwed everything up for you, buddy.
As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor.
Oof.
He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Alright.
Splendid. That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Nagito's like, what about what I said earlier? He's just copying me.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
Oh.
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
You don't wish to forgive me? Do you feel regret?
Technically, him doing this saved all of us because we were dying of starvation. So, yeah.
Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
There we go. Well, this trial was a bit of a struggle. I admit. Yeah. Whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it, considering what I went through.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Please pull the lever!
Huh?
Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part!
Sure. Alright. Oh, Gundam. Trial has ended. ended. All rise. Now it's the after talk.
It'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the amazing funhouse was Gundam Tanaka!
Nice!
Yay, I said all that without biting my tongue.
Now then,
Now that we've decided who the killer is, let's do the execution already and get this over with.
Hold on. It's true the class trial's finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear it from Gundam.
jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either, so do whatever you like.
Fall, my tears.
Why do you want to talk to one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would just be unnecessary for you to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake I shall correct one thing.
Correct?
How
You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake.
Huh?
fine.
Nekomaru did fight, that is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost and died.
Damn it!
Lost? And died?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
If he was just trying to cling to life, there are many ways he could have done so.
I mean, he was a freaking robot. Big tough guy, you know?
However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain.
Fine then. Then I shall reveal it all.
Let's make history.
Within the final dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse. And I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation. And we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away or even called for help. But he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked life and death.
That is.
A fight that risked life and death.
Let me tell you this.
He was serious too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself.
I can see it!
That would have been interesting, but sad.
Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
This scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this.
He had a past in the gang or something?
This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
Uh-huh.
That's a great one.
And what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the Warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, Lords of Darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You're lying. That doesn't make sense, no.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might.
Oh boy.
I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
It's hard to say if he's telling the full truth here or not, you know? Because he is very dramatic, so...
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We are all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it's still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you.
Let me tell you this.
However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die?
See? He's pretty much saying y'all were just gonna sit around and die from starvation rather than fighting to continue to live, even if it's horribly wrong to kill someone. That's his belief.
You weakling!
There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation.
Let's just wait until we starve. Yeah.
Fall, my tears.
Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up.
If you flinch, you will die!
Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself.
Let me ask.
Have you fools heard the term, dog eat dog?
Cannibalism?
Fine.
In zoology, cannibalism is a commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism.
Listen well!
That is what it means to live. If you say killing for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself?
I shall engulf this world.
If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life.
Oof. Them some fine words, y'all.
I renounce you!
It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity.
You.
Are you saying all that to try to justify what you did?
But it sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
Ugh.
Fine.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the absolute truth.
Fall, my tears.
Oh, he keeps saying, fall, my tears.
But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here?
Oh,
That belief is why you committed your crime. It's because frickin' Monokuma put them in that situation, so it sucks.
you...
Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too?
Let's make history.
Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
You got guts, bro.
Well,
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that, well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance.
Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. I'm a tsundere, I will never admit it.
My name is Gundam Tanaka!
See?
Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools.
Fade like dust in the wind.
Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10,000 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible.
Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that.
Tsundere. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started.
No, it's not fun. This is horrible.
Monokuma, let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Yay! Got it! I have prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka.
Please wait!
This is just too much.
I beg of you!
Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam. Why? He would never help anyone.
Huh?
Miss Sonia.
I beg of you!
Please, I beg of you. Aw.
How pitiful.
Sonia. An act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself.
Aw, they're so cute. Gundam.
It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind, however.
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction?
Oh, this makes my heart. I hate it. No, the babies.
Are you worried about me? Oh, my feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all.
They just know that he's going to die and leave them.
However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness.
Oh.
That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing.
Ah, this voice actor is amazing. I love him. And this character is amazing.
Let us laugh uproariously!
I need to hear it in Japanese one day, because I haven't actually... I'm sure I have, I just don't remember what the Japanese voice actor for him sounds like. I'm sure he's amazing too. But this English voice actor is my favorite for this character.
That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Love it. Oh, you're so dramatic.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Oh, Gundam, no. You have to leave your little babies behind. Game over. He's been found guilty. Oh. Oh boy. He's gonna use animals to kill him, of course. The stampede. Oof. Oh. He left them behind. No, they're coming. Interesting. Using his dark magic at the end. Oof. Yikes. Oh. Oh, it's so sad. Oh, the little animals from heaven coming to get his soul. It's so beautiful and sad. Oh, the little babies are crying. No! Gundam, no. Gundam! No. No! That hurt. Even after Gundam is gone,
The spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chests. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then, what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that.
Damn it.
Damn it! I'm so pissed off. I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You all spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit. Every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me.
Worst.
Damn it, why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer. Clearly. But still, even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best. We've said that before. Doesn't change anything.
You are right.
This time around, we must move forward. We must continue to live and believe in our friends. We say this at the end of every trial, but it never changes anything. It's really frustrating. If not,
You are right.
Gundam will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us.
You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here.
God, there's so little of us left.
I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
Hey!
So, how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? You guys do this at the end of every trial, you know. The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry back over to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that.
Wait!
Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
About 2 more chapters.
Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey!
Hold on a sec, that mood shift is too damn fast. He just died, like, jeez.
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right?
She's certainly something else.
But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Then let's go back for now and eat. And then after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then let's do our best again.
Yeah, you're right.
Sure. But yeah, at least they're trying to take what he said to heart for now.
With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our very best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial. But at that moment we were able to forget about the dark despair looming before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight.
Who cares about him? He's a jerk. Why has nobody killed him? Why? After the first trial, you would think somebody would have killed him right away, but no.
Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too.
Which is not lucky for us.
But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell that I was lying.
Look at that creepy face, Jesus.
There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
Damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all, even if it costs me my life.
It's obvious.
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Monokuma appears!
All right, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
Now then.
Thanks for coming.
What's this?
Why, it's the lonely little Nagito. Are you all alone tonight, too?
What's the matter?
So what's up? Your face looks scary. Well, scarier than usual.
I see, so you can tell.
Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is?
You know me well,
Wow.
is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately I haven't learned that yet.
I see. So even you don't know, huh? Looks like the final showdown is gonna take a little more time.
Hello.
So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally gonna confess your love?
Hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room.
Oh yeah, what about it?
There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
Say what?
What's weird?
you don't even know?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
Isn't that right?
But this file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right? Why did I say final?
Of course.
That's right, I just reused the stuff that the former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But
If this file even contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
Who knows?
I wonder.
hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information?
What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
well,
That's not my point.
right?
My point is, you already know who the traitor is.
What's wrong with that?
You're getting all riled up.
Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I ignored it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me.
Their existence means nothing, huh?
No, no.
Well, that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff.
That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know.
Huh?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right?
You freaking... He makes me sick.
That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
Yep.
If that's the case, I may be able to cooperate somewhat, too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is.
I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no. I'm not gonna play into your game. I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you, too.
Well, I knew you would say that. It was worth a shot.
Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on.
Just as I thought, you saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist.
You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. You and I are complete opposites. I must say that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? Somebody else is crazy like me? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
Like...
But you're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Well,
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Say what?
Huh?
you don't know?
Wouldn't you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone in this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope.
Oh, you psycho.
I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope.
Ah, the two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him, except batshit crazy.
Hey,
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Hmm?
Hmm?
see?
Who are you waiting for on this island?
Huh?
Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey,
Well, answer my question.
That's...
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting?
Interesting. Two crazy people talking. Well, here we go. How many days left now?
5 days left.
Alrighty. Chapter 4. Do ultimate robots dream of clockwork? End. Surviving students were down from 9 to 7. We're losing people quickly. Okay, achievement unlocked. Bread for destruction. We got his hellhound earring. Oh. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm glad we finally got through that darn rebuttal showdown. And I'm sad, of course, to lose Gundam, because he's great. But until next time, hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye!